Meditation does not have to be boring. What if I told you that I never sat down in a lotus position to focus on my breathing to learn how to meditate? Would you believe me? You can actually make it very interesting. So today I'll take some misconceptions out of the way and I'll tell you how you can do that. Meditation is not about emptying your mind. That's something quite impossible to do. If you have done that, please tell me how, because I still didn't until today. According to the monks, actually any person that lives in the present moment is meditating. Meditation is about bringing your mind to the present moment. And when you do that, you learn how to observe your monkey mind, the part of your mind that never shuts up. It's always jumping about the past and about the future. And when you develop this inner observer, it gives you power, because then you can use it to work on the thoughts that make you suffer or to create the mindset aligned with the things that you want. It can even enhance your extrasensorial perception, because once you become aware of everything that is going on inside your mind, you can easily identify the voices from your higher self. In the beginning, you have to sit down and train yourself to do that, but after some time, your brain and your mind get used to it, and this awareness becomes full-time. Eckhart Tolle usually says that we have an addiction and we don't even know to think. And he's quite right, because usually our minds, they keep running in autopilot. We're not even aware of what is going on in there. And I find quite interesting that people usually avoid their own thoughts. They switch on TV, music, anything that makes noises, so they don't stay in the silence listening to their own inner voices. And the thing is, even if you are not listening to them, they're still playing in the background. And if you are worried or you have fear about something, it still affects your physical body and even your energy. And the problem is, most of your thoughts are either about the past or the future. They don't exist, they're not real. So literally, you are wasting mental energy. Not only that, you can also have some serious issues as a consequence of not controlling your thoughts, like anxiety, insomnia, depression, or even panic attacks. It's not without a reason that mindfulness practices are gaining popularity. With the stressful lives that we live nowadays, we really need it, and it can really help us to have more quality of life and well-being. So now I'll give you some tips and hints how you can implement meditation in your life, hopefully on a daily basis, and I'll also share how I make my own meditation interesting. Maybe you can get some ideas. Think of your mind as if it was your physical body. If you never did any kind of physical activity before, most likely you'll be very tired when you try your first time, right? So it's the same with the mind. If you never did any kind of mental work, most likely you'll not be able to focus more than 1 or 2 minutes before a thought pops in and you have to kind of push it away. With time and practice, you'll be able to focus for longer periods of time, and also during the process, you'll learn how to observe your thoughts. You can do meditation in many ways, even in movement and with open eyes. If you choose to go in with eyes closed, just avoid laying down, because most likely you'll fall asleep, or avoid as well being very straight up, because that will be quite uncomfortable and you might not be able to focus on your inner world. If you practice any kind of physical activity, that's an amazing way to meditate. Feel your movements, your breathing, the muscles you're using. Bring your mind fully present inside your physical body. If you have access to nature, maybe a park or maybe even you have a garden, just sit down and be fully present. Connect with the place. Observe the insects, the animals. Feel the air, the plants, the energy from the sun or maybe even the moon. Another great way to implement some sort of meditation into your daily routine is to start your days with intention and finish with gratitude prayers. It only takes 5 minutes each. And if you manage to make it a daily practice, you'll see huge differences on your well-being after a few days. Another good way to start with meditation, you can look for some audios online and listen to them before you fall asleep. It's much easier when you have someone guiding you in the process than when you do it by yourself, at least in the beginning. Personally speaking, I've done 2 major mental trainings to myself that gave me the level of awareness that I have today. Each one of them I've practiced 3 to 4 times a week for over a year. The first one, I was still a teenager and I really wanted to do astral travel, and that's when I figured out that our minds are very busy. And the second one, I really wanted to connect to my spirit guides. Besides that, I only go inside when I have to get some work done, either some self-hypnosis or work on my inner child. get some guidance from above, replenish their energies, or even send energies to someone else. All other things, my mind is very used to it. I just need to shift my attention into here and my heart center, and I do what I have to do. Intention, gratitude, a prayer requesting something, sometimes even self hypnosis. I don't even close my eyes. And when my guides want to talk to me, I can listen to them inside my mind. It doesn't matter what I'm doing. By sharing this with you, what I want to say is if there is something that you really want to achieve, be spiritually speaking or some sort of work on your subconscious mind, use it as a fuel and train your mind to get it. Do some research about, have a look at the techniques out there, but don't stick to them too much. Practice your own way, and I'm sure you'll make it. I hope today's video has helped you somehow. Thank you so much for watching, and see you next time.